So we are having a little bit of a mini heat wave here. They're waiting for me to do their bath. This is the battery operated water pump that I talked about a few videos ago. It's amazing, it has saved my life. Now I did get some footage of the caterpillar basically turning into a chrysalis. Hello? Oh, they scuttle. Come on, should we go and feed you? I should say that the silkies... Wait, what are you doing? Are you gonna follow me? The silkies don't actually live out all night, but I've already come down and let them out the hutch. And they're just waiting for their breakfast. There they are. Hello everybody. I'm coming. I'm coming. Jog, are you in the way? So we are having a little bit of a mini heat wave here. And when I see a heat wave, for us, 26 to 29 degrees centigrade, which I know for many of you is barely scratching the surface. But we are Brits. We are used to wet weather, especially in summers. Look at these lot. They're waiting for me to do their bath. But I am truly thankful that I have that water pump, because everything on the farm is going whoosh with all that warmth, but of course it needs loads of water. So let's get their pond filled up. So this is the battery operated water pump that I talked about a few videos ago. It's amazing, it has saved my life. Also, the other day I came over here, there was a vast, over 1 metre long grass snake here. And actually there's an egg over there, I think it grabbed the egg. But all we need to do, so our pump is down here, and you can see the water level was kind of up to where that moss is. It's already dropping a lot, but the pump's in the water, turn it on, give it 10 minutes. It's already starting to lose battery. The battery power hasn't been great, so that's one thing I do need to correct. I need to probably get another battery so I can switch them over. Hi, Jockly. Hello. Hello. Now, of course, I haven't got infinite water, and with the bad thing of the heat wave is no rain to fill up the pond again. So I'm doing 10 minutes to fill up this pond, and then I'm setting on 10 minutes in the garden, and just so I can take some water off for the birds over there. Well, after leaving that ragwort patch over near the goats, where do I find the first cinnabar moth caterpillars? on the one piece of ragwort in the market garden. So here is a little piece that I left, and you can see, there they are. There are our little tigers, cinnabar moth caterpillars, very cool. They're going to strip through this plant pretty quickly, so I may have to relocate them onto some other plants at some point. So remember how I told you we were going to follow those caterpillars as they grew and pupated and then turned into butterflies? Well, it seems the caterpillars had other ideas, because since I have had them, they have basically in 4 days quadrupled in size and all turned into chrysalises. They didn't want to wait. So the majority, there's a few caterpillars crawling around, but most of them are now hanging up here, turning in to chrysalises. Now I did get some footage of the caterpillar basically turning into a chrysalis. It is insane how amazing nature is. So I've sped the footage up a little bit, as you'll see, because otherwise it's 5 minutes long. But I think it's incredible how this happens. And so now what I've done is I've cleared the tank out. Now I did count them initially. If you follow Instagram, you'll have seen what I've been doing. Initially, there were 165 caterpillars. And I'm actually really, really glad that I did take quite that number, because most of the ones that were left vanished in a couple of days. And they were predated, so they were eaten. Quite a lot of these guys had already been parasitized. So they kind of stopped growing. They get to kind of double the size. They stopped growing. They went really squishy, and then a weird larvae thing burst out of them. So those obviously I took out immediately, and I've done a final clean. Now everybody is kind of turning into the chrysalises. I've done a final clean out of the tank just to make sure none of those nasties are on the bottom, because I don't want anything to interrupt with these chrysalises as they change and grow. So this little green thing is going to take 14 days, and then a butterfly is going to emerge. I've looked it up. I'm fairly certain these are peacock butterflies. I haven't done a recount of just how many chrysalises there are. So we will see when they hatch. And of course, some butterflies hatch, not all of them will hatch and be able to pump up their wings properly. Some of them will be deformed, but we've done our bit. The other slightly crazy thing I just want to tell you, in case you don't know, is that studies have been done on butterfly chrysalises. And it turns out that basically, so the caterpillar turns into a chrysalis, and then the insides turn to goop, total goop. Literally, there's no brain. It's all goop, and it reconstitutes itself to form a butterfly. But the studies have shown that despite there being nothing but goop, not even a brain, they still can sense things. They still, they still have the awareness of a creature, which, again, nature is amazing. So, in 2 weeks' time, we will film this. I will hopefully, just as I showed you the chrysalis, we'll hopefully do a time lapse of the peacock butterfly coming out. And then when a lot of them have come out, we'll of course let them go at the farm.